Is that the motion be agreed to, and I call the member for Forrest.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I want to acknowledge and thank the member for McPherson for bringing this very important motion to the House. And it is with the deepest respect that I rise to speak on Police Remembrance Day, the 29th of September, to honour police officers who have given their lives serving our local communities. 86 names are listed on the WA Police Force Honour Roll who have died in the line of duty. And behind each one of these is a loving, grieving family and friends. And I would like to thank those families as well in this speech today, Mr Deputy Speaker. I would also like to recognise and thank all officers, past and present, for the work they do and have done, day and night, providing critical and often life-saving selfless service every day of the year. In my electorate in the southwest of Western Australia, at the very moving services held usually outside Southwest Police Complex in Bunbury, we focus on the loss of Senior Constable Jamie Pearson, who was killed while on duty in a traffic crash near Capel in 2004. His passenger and work colleague, Senior Constable Lindsay Harding, survived the accident but sustained serious injuries. The naming of the Pearson Room is a respectful recognition of Jamie. Day in and day out, our police officers are our first responders, first into some of the most risky and tragic situations, the ones who have to knock on the doors of families to break heartbreaking news, often to families within their own communities. They work closely with the communities they serve, and they often have to deal with some of the most aggressive and extremely violent situations, a time that's directed at the officers themselves. They help out in bushfires and floods and every emergency. And when those of us are at our greatest risk or in genuine fear of our lives, the arrival of the police can not only be life-saving but so reassuring to desperate people. In my hometown of Harvey this year, we saw an outstanding police response. An elderly couple towing a caravan lost control. The car and caravan rolled and the couple were trapped inside. The car caught fire. It had 125 litres of petrol in it, and there were 2 gas bottles in the caravan. Senior Constable Kylie James and Probationary Constable Reece Josmans were quickly on the scene and worked out how to help the couple, cutting the seatbelt and dragging them out of the wrecked car, which exploded very quickly afterwards. 4 officers, including Joe Dainty and Wayne Byram, did an incredible job that day, putting their own lives at risk to save others and working with assistance from local volunteer services and emergency services and people at the scene. But each time I attend the service in Bunbury, I'm profoundly moved by the respect shown for our fallen officers. The touching of the rock memorial in the forecourt and the reciting of the police prayer that I would like to read into this today. And the police prayer is, God of all people, we know it is from you that we've learned what goodness and justice are. You've given us the task of maintaining law and order in our community. We seek the strength to meet the many challenges encountered in this endeavour. Give us the courage and the resolution to do our duty at all times, and such a respect and love for justice that neither promise nor threat will ever make us depart from it. Help us with your guidance to be the guardian and the friend of the whole community, a friend to children, an example to youth, a counsellor and advisor to all citizens. Grant us the skill and the wisdom to make us always stronger in protecting and supporting the community. Guide us in knowing when to enforce and when to relax the letter of the law. Help us to be a personal example of honesty, the goodness and the justice which it is our duty to maintain, and grant that our actions will inspire in our community confidence in its police officers. We make our prayer to you, confident in your love and your compassion. Amen. That is the police prayer that says it all about our current and past serving police officers. And I want to just thank also each of our local police officers, wherever they are in Australia right at this moment. We know what they face every day. We know the courage, the selfless approach they have to their work. And I just want to focus back again on how much comfort they bring to the community. And they are the first into every situation. Wherever there is threat and risk, they help out ordinary people every single day. And they do it quietly, often unseen. But I want to take the opportunity, as others have today, to honour and thank them for their service that they provide, helping us in our community to stay safe every single day. And I thank the member for McPherson for this motion before the House.
thank the member for Forrest. The question is